Hey guys, my name is Shin Lim and welcome to The Shift, presented by Murphy's Magic.
What is up, gang? Chris Ramsey here. Welcome back to another edition of The Shift. This week we're bringing you some brand new goodies once again. I hope everybody's doing well. But enough of that. This week we are looking at two brand new products. Once again, before I get into that, let's look at the winner of last week's contest. And the winner is Dominic Schmitz. Dominic Schmitz, facebook.com/Murphy's Magic Supply. Send us a message with your info and we'll get that out to you ASAP. To win this week's prize is simply like this video and comment below what you thought of the effects and or products, and we'll pick one winner to take home these two prizes next week, so good luck. As you can see, I'm wearing a hat inside. Actually, in Canada we don't call this a hat, we call this a toque, not a hat. And yes, we wear it inside as well. That's what Canadians do. That and maple syrup hockey. The two products this week are going to be, we have Camera Tricks by Casshan Wallace and 52 Shades of Red B2 by Shin Lim. So let's take a quick look at a performance I did for the camera of one of the bonus effects featured on 52 Shades of Red, and we'll talk about it after this. So that was Picasso. It was a bonus effect on the project. So that was, I think, created by Tom Elderfield and Shin Lim. Let's start at the beginning. What you get this box here. And in this box you get a deck of cards as well as some things you will need to make your gimmicks. What Shin teaches basically is his whole stage act, his whole sort of vanishing and appearing card act, but not only that, he'll teach you some bonus effects which are really cool and they can stand alone. I personally think that the bonus effects could be products by themselves in today's market, so you're definitely getting a bang for your buck. However, so there are about 3 hours of teaching. You get a streaming video. On this, it will basically, he runs you through the building of everything. You get, other than the gaff cards that are included in this special deck, you get nothing constructed. So you do have to construct quite a bit, and it is intensive. So what you've seen there, that sort of gaff, that gimmick, did not come ready. It took me about 30 minutes to make, but once it's made, I really had a good time playing with it. It was a lot of fun, and it looks super visual. I would actually perform this in person to someone. I'm not afraid of that whatsoever. So there are a few things here that you can do, let's say not strictly for the camera, but like 10 feet away. But for the most part, this can be done in front of people, all depending on how much practice you put into it. The effects are very, very powerful. I would say the only downside, especially for the teaching, is that at one point he teaches something. I can't say what he's teaching, but the cards are just kind of like vanishing in front of you and appearing, and it's very confusing. I would have contrasted the color of the table. Let's put it that way. Something else. So 3 hours of footage, there are no subsections. So you kind of have to just like scroll through, which made it a little bit annoying when I was trying to find specific effects to learn. So if there was a menu that I could click and it would bring me to different sections, I would have loved that. Unfortunately, there were none of that. Shin goes through in great detail and he builds the gimmicks with you. So anything you need to do, he will construct with you. So it's not just like, oh, here, build this. Once you're done, let's get into it. He actually sits there and he constructs it with you so you can see exactly what he's doing, which I thought was great. So all in all, I do think you're getting a bang for your buck with this. And I think if there's one thing that you're going to use in your repertoire, I think then definitely it's worth it. As with any product, if you pick one thing out of whatever you're buying and it suits you and it serves you well, then I think you got your money's worth. For me, that was Picasso. I thought it was great. I think it looked great on camera and I think it looks great on person. So definitely enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the product. I thought I wouldn't as much, to be honest. I thought there was going to be some stuff on there and I would have been swearing and I would have been like, this is not for me. Why are you selling this? But actually, a lot of it is really great. And Shin's giving away his award-winning Physimact, basically, which is pretty great. So Not all this stuff is for walk around, not all this stuff is for close up, a lot of it is for stage with the camera. However, there are some things on there that are really, really great. So that was my review for 52 Shades of Red. Check it out. Now let's get into camera tricks. Casshan Wallace, I love Casshan, a good friend of mine, very creative mind, absolutely creative dude. And we hung out a few times, most recently at Magi Fest, and I asked Casshan if he could demo something on camera for you. So check this out. This is the card changing to money by Casshan Wallace. Have a look, and we'll talk about it after this.
Hey, I'm Casshan Wallace, and here's an effect from Camera Tricks. Alright, so on Camera Tricks, there's 6 visual effects plus a bonus effect. It uses different things like cards, paper clips, tic-tac boxes, rings, phones, all kinds of stuff, but they're all really visual, everything you can do that looks like Camera Tricks, but in person and on camera, so it's pretty cool.
So that is CM, where a card changes to money, one of 6 very highly visual effects that you get on this DVD. Casshan spent a lot of time picking the best of his visual magic for this DVD, which I thought was great. In today's market, we don't often get excited about products that have more than one effect on them. For whatever reason, I don't know, but this is a gold mine for visual effects. I'm a big fan, a big advocate of visual effects on camera. I think it's great. I think there's a great platform for that. However, Casshan actually went out and performed these and got some stellar reactions. So that just goes to show you that a lot of what he's teaching here is great on camera, looks good on Instagram, but can also be performed in real life. One of my favorite effects that he performs on this is a borrowed ring ends up inside of his cell phone battery, which I think is great. It's kind of like a ring or coin to impossible location, modernized. So he has this effect as well where 4 quarters change into a bill, which is completely amazing. He has an effect where it's a borrowed ring through a tic-tac box. He's got this amazingly visual effect where the cards melt through the card box into the box, which I think is great. It's a great opener, closer, very fantastic, fun to do. Okay, so a lot of great things on this, but actually the one thing that I did enjoy the most is the paper clip. Ugh, so good. So basically he melts a paper clip through another paper clip and then has the spectator take that paper clip and pull it right off. And it's so amazing that they get to do that moment. I think the whole project, everything is worth that. That is worth anything you're gonna pay for it because it's something you are gonna use. It's something that looks super, super crazy and that feels really magical to the spectator because they get to participate. So I can't say enough good things about this project. I really love Casshan. I love his thinking, and this guy is going places. You're going to see him for years to come, creating and putting out effects. So if you want to jump into his work right now, I highly suggest picking up Camera Tricks. And like I said, even though it's entitled Camera Tricks, they're not specifically for the camera, but they do look great. So that was my review for Camera Tricks and for 52 Shades of Red. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys check them out. And remember to win this week's prizes. Like this video, comment below, and we'll choose one of you to take these home. Thanks guys for tuning in. That's all for me this week. I will catch you guys next week at another episode. Have a safe and happy weekend for what's left of it, and we'll see you then. Peace.